Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Clarity Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. I am super excited about today's reading because we are doing an in-depth love reading for Thanksgiving. So this is going to be a full-on reading, no extended. You're getting the full reading here. And this is exactly the type of reading that you get from me when you come for a private reading. So this is going to be a long one. So make sure that you have a snack or a drink of water, or you're in bed, comfortable, ready to receive the messages. So I'm working with a couple of new decks today, which I am so excited to use. The first new deck that I have is the Animal Spirit deck by Kim Kranz. This deck is amazing. It gives the most amazing, beautiful, insightful messages. I used it last night and had a wonderful reading. So I'm going to be pulling a few cards for you and your person to see what your animal spirit guides are, and the energy that comes through on these is incredible. The second deck that I'm using, or the second new deck that I'm using, is the Moonology Oracle cards. So these are amazing as well, and they give very, very direct messages, and that's what I love about Oracle cards. So a couple of things as we begin to start. My Black Friday Cyber Monday sale is on, so you can currently get 75% off all of my readings and all of my calls. So happy shopping. My December calendar is open, so I have dates going all the way into December. The other thing is I am going to be doing a 25 days of Christmas where I'll be posting a reading every single day for 25 days. So make sure you're subscribed for that, and also leave some of your favorite types of readings down in the comments so that way I can do readings that you guys want to see. So that's all I have for that. Let's go ahead and dive into this reading, and let's see what the most important messages are for your connection this Thanksgiving. All right, you guys. So we are going to lay the cards out face down. This first row is your energy. The outer row is your person's energy, and the middle row is the connecting energy between the two of you. So to kick off the reading, I am also going to pull your animal spirit guides, and this is just going to help us to see where you and your person are at. Okay, this is your guide. Get one card for your person. All right. And let's see what the connecting energy is between the two of you. Okay. All right. So the connecting energy we have between the two of you, the guide that is guiding both of you, we have the owl. So I'm going to be looking at the meaning of these cards from the guidebook. But what I'm getting intuitively from the owl is I feel that you both are really curious about what's going to happen next. Like, you both want to know how things are going to progress. I get the feeling that you both know that, and obviously this year has been, very challenging. There's been a lot of delays, a lot of slowdowns, and I think that you both want to know what the next phase of this connection is going to look like. What's the next step? How is this going to proceed forward? So let's go ahead and let's read the owl spirit. Let's see what it says for the owl. So it says abundance, clairvoyant, treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appeals, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way. either in spiritual or material form. With our wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. So that is beautiful. I think at this point, you and your person know that your connection is going to be gold. You know, when you and this person really come together and you really merge and you really combine your mind, your body, and your soul together, that there is nothing you and this person cannot do. And as I said in the last reading, when you and this person come together, it's not just for you, it's for everyone else. It's for humanity. You and this person are going to create something with your love that is going to be so abundant that other people are going to benefit from it. So I think that you both know that. You both realize that the two of you make a power couple and that you can do anything together. But I also feel that the pathway has not opened yet. And you're kind of in this place. It's like a hurry up and wait energy. It's like, oh my God, there's so much I need to do, but I can't do anything right now. So I just have to sit here and be patient. So very frustrating energy between the two of you because you know that there's more for you, but you kind of just have to be in the present moment at this time. So let's look at your spirit guide. You have the Vulture. So what I'm getting from this card is that you're trying to pick out things from your current life that you can bring forward with you into the future. So I get the feeling that the life that you're in right now, you're going to be living a very different life within the next 1 to 2 years. And so I feel like people that you're around, places that you're in, environments that you're in, is all going to be changing. And you're trying to figure out what is the most valuable things. Like what's actually valuable enough from my present scenario or from my past to bring forward into the future. And anything that is not valuable, you're leaving it right where it is. So I feel like you're keeping the good things close and you're distancing yourself from the bad things. So let's go ahead and let's read the Vulture energy. So the Vulture, this is the guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when a situation needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or a tragedy is a blessing in disguise. So that is pretty amazing. I strongly feel that you, within your life, you serve as a healer for the people around you, whether you realize this or not. And I also feel that when it comes to your connection with your person, you are a healer to them as well, or you met them at a time where they needed deep healing. You met them at a time where they had a lot of negative, toxic energy around them. And I feel that by being in relationship with you, this person has really cleaned up their life. And I feel that you do the same thing for the people around you. And I feel like for your whole life, you may have always been the healer, the helper. You could be a middle child. You could be, the golden child. You could be the one that everyone relies on to help them with their problems, but then you have no one there to help you with your problems. So I kind of feel like you're finishing up that energy, like the people who you've been helping, you're helping them the last little bit, and then you're going to be moving on from them. So I don't feel that you're going to be remaining in this vulture energy for long. I feel that this is something that you are working yourself out of, not feeling so responsible for other people, not feeling like you have to help everybody, and being very conservative with your energy and who you allow to interact with your healing energy, because you're realizing how powerful it is and how how valuable it is. I feel that a lot of people in your life have taken you for granted. They haven't seen your true power or how you really help them until you have begun walking away from them. So that's very, very powerful. Let's look at your person's animal spirit guide. They have the firefly. So let's see what this firefly energy is about. Okay, so for your person with the firefly energy, inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is a firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit. When this graces our path, what can you do to support the precious and elusive light? So I feel that your person has an opportunity right now, but it's not going to last for long. So I feel that they could have an opportunity to advance their life forward. More than likely, they have an opportunity that is going to, number one, create more abundance for them, which is in turn going to create more abundance for you. Or there's a pathway opening up in their life that will allow you to come into their life. So what I feel for this person is it's kind of like they've been on a long, straight, narrow road with no exits, but there's an exit approaching. And if they get off on this exit, it's going to lead them on a new path with better people, better experiences, more abundance, but they have to get off at the exit. If they miss it, they miss it. So this feels very time sensitive to me. It feels like something that they really have to have the courage to put their energy into immediately. So let's go further into the reading and let's see how this translates into this reading. So this first row is going to be the mind connection. The second row is going to be the body connection or the heart connection. And the final row is going to be the soul connection. So in the mind, we have the Mother of Pentacles for you. We have the Ace of Wands for them. And the connecting energy between the two of you, we have the Death card. So I talked a lot about the Death energy in my last reading. If you haven't watched that, I highly recommend that. But what I feel here is when it comes to the mind, this makes a lot of sense with the Ace of Wands coming out for your person. I feel like they have received some new opportunity, or they have an idea, or they have some new inspiration, and they need to jump on that right now. Like if they don't do this right now, if they don't take this seriously, if they don't put the time, energy, and effort into cultivating whatever this Ace of Wands is in their life, they're going to miss the opportunity. So what that's going to require from them is this Death card here. You know, they really have to let go of the past or transform a situation in order to bring this Ace of Wands forward. So I feel that your person has gone through, likely like in October, September, I I feel that they've had a lot of heavy energy surrounding them. There's been a lot of death. There could have actually been like an actual death, like a death of a loved one, or just the death of something, like the death of a career, the death of a relationship, the death of a friendship, and that has kept them kind of down. Okay, I feel like this person maybe has been a little down, but now there's an opportunity coming in. And like the firefly was telling us, they have to jump on this. They have to pull themselves out of the scenario that they were in, that challenging energy that they were in, and jump on this new opportunity now. So that's where their mind is at. They're thinking about this new thing. They're focusing forward. And it's very likely that this new opportunity is coming in to help heal them from this death that they've experienced in their life. Excuse me. So with the Mother of Pentacles here in your mindset, I feel that right now you are wanting to focus on your stability. So it's very likely for you that in order to get out of your scenario, you have to make sure that you have your own stability and that you can take care of yourself, and this in the financial sense. So whether that's moving into your own place where you're more in control of your energy, where you're more in control of what goes on around you, and maybe liberating yourself from any roommates that you have or family members that you live with. I feel like that's something that you're having to do. You're having to make space in your life, like physical space. I also see this as you having to get yourself into a good financial space. So whether that's, saving money for something specifically, or just having a little cushion underneath you, having a little nest egg underneath you. So that way you can be more fluid in life. That way you can make things happen. I feel that your security is of the utmost importance right now. So this is definitely a great time to look at your finances to make sure that you have things in order, and if not, taking the time to do that. In the body, you have the Six of Pentacles. They have the Father of Wands, so lots of very passionate, fiery energy here. This is beautiful. And the connecting energy between the two of you, we have the Five of Cups. So I feel that whatever is going on in your own individual lives is your primary focus at this particular time. And that's okay. Now, if you look at this, you have Pentacles here and they have Wands here. So you're very focused on specific things. For you, it looks like you're very focused on your money, you're very focused on your finances, you're very focused on your career, you're very focused on your place of living right now, and bringing things into balance, bringing your finances into balance, making sure that everything is paid, making sure that you're looking after things, making sure that you're having an equal between saving and spending. So that's really where you seem to be. This could also be with your career, making sure that you have good work-life balance, making sure that you're taking time out to, exercise and eat well as show up, how you need to show up in your career or in your business. And additionally with the home as well. I feel for some of you, if you do live with people, you might be wanting to liberate yourself from that situation, have more independence in your home, or have a more balanced home. Like if you do all of the chores in the home, or you pay all the bills in the home, you're wanting the people that you live with to step up and also do their part as well. If you live by yourself, I feel that this is you just having more comfort in the home. So again, spending equal time at home, nurturing the home, and equal time at work, nurturing work. So that's kind of what I'm getting there. But that's your focus right now. That's really like your reality at this particular moment in time. For your person, they have the Father of Wands. So, it's very, very evident to me that they have something that they are really fired up about. With the Father of Wands coming out in their body and their heart space, this means that whatever they're focused on, this idea is literally their life right now. It's who they are. They could be starting some sort of business. They could be starting some sort of passion project. They could be turning some type of hobby that they do into a career. They could be turning it into their full-time job. And they're very excited about it. They're very thrilled about it. So it does look from these cards here that they are jumping on this opportunity. They are taking it very seriously. So with the Five of Cups coming out between you, I feel that it is taking away from the time that you can spend with each other, or what you're focused on right now is taking energy from one another. So you might feel kind of distant or detached from one another. You could be really busy working on what you're working on. They could be really busy working on what they're working on. And you could just feel distance at this time. It was more what I feel. I feel that, you know, when you're done working on what you're working on, you want to spend time with this person, but they're busy working on what they're working on, so they don't have time. I feel like you kind of are just, you keep missing each other, is more of what I'm getting. Like, you know, you want to talk on the phone with them and they've already fallen asleep. You know, they call you, you're at work. So I kind of get that feeling, and that's just disappointing because you want to connect, you want to spend time with each other. Let's look at the soul connection here. For you, we have the Five of Wands. For them, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And the connecting energy between the two of you, we have the Hanged Man. So I feel like on a soul level, you are both just having to surrender to this connection. I think that right now you both are trying to make something happen that is just not ready to happen yet. And I think that you both have your own individual things that you need to focus on at this time. And so for you, we have the Five of Wands. You could be, you could have like a back and forth energy when it comes to this connection. You know, one second you're all in and you're excited for the future and you're in love with this person and you are totally supportive and on board with everything that they're doing. But I think when your needs aren't met, when your emotional needs aren't met, then you kind of think, okay, well, I'm not getting what I want here. I don't want to be in this connection. I'm going to move on. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to be with someone that can, you know, match me or be with me, or we're kind of more on the same wavelength. So you could be experiencing like a back and forth energy here. But for your person, the way that they feel about things right now, we have the Ace of Pentacles. You know, they feel that what they're doing right now, what they're working on right now, is going to provide security and abundance for both of you in the future. So that's the position that they're taking, is I'm doing what I'm doing for us. And I might not be here all the time, or we might be missing each other right now, but that doesn't mean that I don't care about you. That doesn't mean that I don't want to be with you. I'm busy focusing on creating a solid foundation for our future. So that is what this person wants you to know. So I think that you both just kind of have to surrender to the present moment and surrender to where things are right now and know that things will get better. So let's dive into the you and the other person spread now, and let's get more specific on how this person is currently thinking and feeling about you and feeling about your connection. So we're going to go ahead and reset here, and we are going to switch to the Fountain Tarot. And let's see what this person is thinking and feeling. Okay, so most important messages, please. Okay, we'll cut the cards here. All right, everyone. So In your person's overall energy, they have the Sun card. That is beautiful. Like, truly and honestly, your person is in such a good place right now. And we'll obviously see what the rest of the cards say, but I feel that this is the best this person has been in such a long time. And I feel that with that last reading that we did, where we were talking about the death energy, I strongly feel that the Sun has come out in this person's life. They have released and let go of all of the things that were holding them back mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And now they feel light, and now they have space in their life to move forward in the way that they desire with a much lighter load. So that is beautiful. How they're currently thinking about you, we have the Three of Wands. So this is them working on your future. This is them paving the way. How they're feeling about you, Six of Swords. They want to move forward. They want to move beyond any challenging energy. I feel that if you and this person have been through challenging times, if there's been any drama, if there's been any pain, they want to move beyond that. They want you to be a part of their future. A part of them leaving the baggage in the past is leaving all of the negative things about your connection in the past. And they want to just move forward and have a brighter future. They want to rewrite the story. They want to heal this connection. So very, very beautiful there. How they feel about the connection, we have the Eight of Wands. So if you're not currently in communication with this person, if you're not currently talking to them, they will be reaching out to you. They will be communicating with you. They want to talk about things. They want to find out what's going on with you, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. They're very curious on how you're doing. So this is fabulous. And what they're currently healing right now, we have the Ten of Wands. So they still are doing a little bit of releasing, and we'll pull clarifiers here to see what exactly that is. But all in all, they are in a really good place. Now, in your energy, overall, we have the King of Cups. So I feel that you are in a great place emotionally. I feel that you are exhibiting very strong boundaries. You are not letting anyone cross you. You are standing your ground, but you're doing it in a graceful way. So you're not standing your ground in kind of like a King of Swords, Queen of Swords sort of way. It's kind of like you're staying emotionally open and you're being vulnerable, but as soon as someone crosses your boundaries or does something you don't like, you're handling it immediately in a very graceful way. So that's very beautiful. How you're thinking about your person, we have the Ten of Cups. This is such a good reading, you guys. So, you know that your person is your person, regardless of what's going on, regardless of any difficulties that you might be facing, regardless of any challenges that have gone on between the two of you, because the Six of Swords to me indicates that you have been through a challenging time, and we'll talk about that deeper. But I feel that ultimately, all in all, you know that this is your person, and that with time, everything is going to work out perfectly. So very beautiful. In your heart space, how you're feeling about them, we have the Five of Coins. So this shows that you do feel a little bit of distance from them, but as we can see so far with the reading, the distance is not personal. They're certainly working on building the future, building your future. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. How you're currently feeling about the connection, we have the Justice card. So again, we have another card of balance here and wanting things to be equal. And finally, what you're currently healing, we have the Page of Coins. So I definitely think that you are focusing on your finances, you're focusing on keeping yourself stable or building the stability that you are going to need moving forward. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So this is absolutely a lover that has been in your life for quite some time. This isn't someone that you've just recently met. So it's someone that you have a little bit of history with, and I feel that you're working through this right now. So in your overall energies, you're both in a very strong position with the Sun and the King of Cups. I feel like your person is on top of the world right now. They are exhibiting a lot of confidence, and this is confidence that comes from within. They feel very confident about themselves. They feel very confident about their life. They feel very confident about where they are in their journey, whether they've healed everything or not. They feel very confident that they are on the right path and that they are taking the right actions, and they're appearing very well. So this is amazing. For you, like I said, King of Cups, I feel that you are in a great place emotionally. I feel that you are fully in your power, and I feel that being vulnerable and strong is the true mark of the feminine. You know, being able to open your heart and, not be afraid of being hurt, but also being able to guard yourself is definitely like the evolved feminine. So beautiful here. So we have the Three of Wands and how your person is currently thinking about you. So they're definitely working on your future. So I feel that whatever they're doing right now, they're building something that you're going to benefit from. So they're building a business that is going to support your lifestyle. They're building a house that you're going to eventually live into. They're doing whatever steps they need to take to ensure that they're going to be able to take care of you in the future. And Ten of Cups, I think you're very happy about that. You'll be very happy to receive what they are working on. You're going to be very happy to receive what they want to give you. So that is beautiful. Now, here's where things get a little bit tricky. I can tell that there has been some sort of pain and heartbreak in the past here. So let's go ahead and let's pull a clarifier. I'm going to clarify with this deck here. So let's clarify the Six of Swords and the Five of Coins here. Okay, too many cards. So many things have popped out, but I'm getting the feeling that there has been a lot. So let's get the most important message here. Most important message for the Six of Swords and Five of Coins. What are they moving away from? What are they healing here? Okay. So I'm going to take these that have come out. We have the Emperor, the Two of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, so I think that what has been challenged here in the past is you maybe have in the past been more of the Emperor energy and they were taking on more of the Empress energy. So you were kind of acting more in the masculine and they were acting more in the feminine. I feel that you were doing a lot of the initiating, you were doing a lot of the planning, you were doing a lot of the hard work, and the connection was just very imbalanced. And we see that here with the Justice card. You're definitely wanting to bring things in balance. So I think it could have been a combination of things. You maybe were healing your feminine at the time. They were building their masculine at the time, and at the time that you both started this connection. And so I think that you initially knew, okay, like this is my person, this is the connection, but that's what you've kind of been having to work on. And I think that you have realized that you kind of have to step back and sit in your feminine. You have to step back and trust that this person is going to step forward, and trust that this person is going to start initiating, this person is going to start making moves, they're going to start taking your future seriously. So that's what you've had to work on. And I think that your person has realized that. And obviously, as we've seen in this reading, they are really starting to take some big moves or starting to take action. So I feel strongly that this person is coming towards you, whether that is in the physical sense, like this person is going to start wanting to spend more time with you. So they're going to be making advances towards being with you, or they're going to want to take you with them somewhere, that I'm getting for some of you. That's kind of what I'm getting with this Six of Swords. Like they're going to want to move you into their place. or like if you live at a distance, because this does represent long distance. If you live at a distance from this person, they're going to want to have you move to be with them. So that looks really good. But the point is that they're taking initiative. This is not something that you have to ask them about. This is not something that you have to bother them about. This person is going to do this in their own time when they have things ready for you. I get the strong feeling that this person is preparing and getting ready for you. So we have the Two of Cups here. So I do feel that there has been some challenges within the connection, within like the love connection. But I get a strong feeling that you guys are trying to work beyond this. You're trying to move past this. And I think that's what it was. That's what everything stemmed back from, was this imbalance between the masculine and feminine energy. And that's what you're really working on now. So I think that this is going to resolve itself. However, we do have the Seven of Wands and the Moon card here. So I think that in order to heal the masculine and feminine energies, there's a lot of internal work, inner work that you both have to do individually, okay? And this is on the emotional level, right? This is in the heart space. So you have to do a lot of inner work, and I feel specifically inner child work. So examining your childhood, examining the traumas that have occurred in the childhood, examining the relationship between your mothers and your fathers, and examining how their relationship has impacted you as an individual. So again, this is not work that you can really do together. It's work that you have to do individually to ensure that you don't carry out any of the same patterns that you have witnessed in the past. Because when you were a child and you were unconscious, you didn't even realize what you were doing, and you could be unconsciously acting out sort of the same patterns without even realizing it, without even knowing it. Or perhaps you haven't yet really dived in deep and really healed those things in yourself. That is coming up for both of you here. So even though you guys are making great strides forward, it's very important to examine your inner child wounds, because they will come up between the two of you if you don't heal them. So if you're at a distance from this person, that is something that you can definitely be working on during this time. Okay, so in how you both feel about each other, this person, your person, they have the Eight of Wands. So they want to communicate, they want to talk, they want to, I feel like they want to talk about the path ahead, but they also want to talk about the past. So if you have any unfinished business with this person, like if they kind of just walked away without explaining something and you didn't get closure on something, or you have questions about something, or they have questions about something, they want to talk about that. They want to really heal the past. They want to tie up the past and leave it in the past and just, let it burn and really move forward. With you having the Justice card, I feel that there was some imbalance here. There was some injustice that occurred here. And that's what you really want to talk about. That's what you really want to get in order. So that's what I think is happening on your end. You just want things to be balanced. If you've been putting in a lot of effort, you want your effort to be matched. And I think that they are going to come forward and tell you maybe why they weren't able to match your energy, and tell you how they're going to do better in the future. So it feels very promising. I feel this person understands what they maybe have done wrong. They understand what you might be upset about. I think they're already aware. I feel like you really don't have to say much. I think this person kind of gets it, but at the same time, they want to have that clarifying conversation with you, okay? So in what you both are healing and what your challenge is, your person has the Ten of Wands. So let's go ahead and let's pull a clarifier there and let's see exactly what that is. Please clarify the Ten of Wands. The cards are very resistant, you guys. So what I'm kind of feeling as I'm shuffling the cards is I think that your person is so eager to move on to the future that they're so eager to move on to the future that they kind of might be missing parts of the past that they still need to heal. So that's what I was kind of getting here about like the mother and father wounds. I feel that that's something that they really need to dive deeper into, something that they maybe haven't really taken a good look and a good examination of yet. They could have released a situation in the past, but didn't really understand the core reason why that situation happened. So what I'm getting right off the top of the bat is they could have gone through a breakup or a divorce in the past few years or past few months, and they thought that that person or that relationship was toxic or was bad or negative. But the truth is, the reason why that relationship was negative was because people in that relationship had unresolved mother and father wounds. So it's not the relationship that was the problem, it was their wounds, if that makes sense. So I kind of feel that they have a little bit more work to do. Let's see if we can get a clarifier there, but that's just what I'm feeling intuitively. Okay, yeah, wow. So coming out, we have the Temperance card. Okay, we are in Sagittarius season, so major healing going on right now. And yeah, I feel that your person, yeah, there's still some healing they need to do. And then we have the Three of Cups. So I feel very strongly that your person was involved in some sort of third-party situation, and this could have had something to do with you, but it very well could not have. I kind of feel like it wasn't anything to do with you, to be totally honest, but everyone's scenario is different. I feel that they were in some type of triangle, some sort of love triangle, and within this love triangle, they were dealing with a lot of self-worth issues, feeling rejected, feeling picked over, feeling unworthy, feeling unloved. I feel like it was just very, very bad. Whatever last relationship this person was in was just very bad. Yeah, it just was not good. So there could have been some sort of like love triangle thing going on. But this, again, like I said, stems back further than just that relationship. Like the reason they ended up in that relationship to begin with was that they needed to look at some wounds that were inflicted on them in childhood. So, you know, they could have had parents that had some sort of like love triangle going on, that maybe they were like unconsciously affected by. It's definitely unconscious for them. So it needs to really come into their conscious, and they really need to think about it a little bit deeper, the impact of it. So I feel that this just kind of manifested in this connection, but they were only looking at the connection. So this is something that they are still healing, something that they are still working on. So very, very interesting there. But I do feel that they're at a point where they just want to feel good. They just want to move forward, that they're kind of looking at anything that comes up for them as a challenge to just face head on and solve it. Like they're not going to just push this on the back burner. They're going to really go deep into it. I even get the feeling that this person might be going to therapy as well. So That's really good. Let's clarify the Page of Coins for you. I feel that with the Page of Coins here, you're really moving forward. I feel that you have done your work, and I want to congratulate you for that. I really feel that here with the King of Cups, that you really are sitting in a very strong position. As far as things go emotionally, you've healed a lot of your emotional wounds and your emotional traumas. And I don't feel that you're going to backtrack. You're going to keep moving forward here. And that's what I'm getting from the Page of Coins. It now looks like you're focusing more on your physical reality. This could even be like your physical body as well, especially those of you who are Aries. Aries risings or like cardinal signs could really be focusing on their physical body and their physical life. So let's get a clarifier here. Okay, so we have the High Priestess and the Seven of Cups. So very interesting there. So I feel that what you're really healing, what you're really working on, we have the Daughter of Cups here, very watery energy. You're really working on and healing bringing spirituality into your everyday reality. So I feel that for you, like spirituality and like your life have been like two separate things. And now you're bringing them together. So you're bringing more of your spiritual practices or your spiritual nature or your spiritual knowledge into your day-to-day life. So like you could be infusing your day with more connection. So bringing maybe more meditation into your day, bringing more journaling into your day, having more periods of detachment from reality is what I'm getting, especially with the Seven of Cups here. This is very Neptunian, Piscean, foggy energy. So not being so grounded, not being so practical, not being so not keeping 2 feet on the ground at all time, being willing to kind of go off into the ethers and really connecting to your higher self or connecting to your guides throughout your day, not just doing it, in the morning when you wake up and at night before you go to bed, just kind of making it more a part of your reality. And I think other people are really going to like see this. They're going to really recognize this and realize like, wow, this person is I feel like people are going to be seeing you as someone who is like highly spiritual and highly intuitive and just like very wise. I feel that coming for you in the future. So very interesting. All right, let's push these cards over and let's see what the actions are for you both to take. So what actions you can take at this time and what actions you can expect your person to take at this time. And then we'll look at the outcome of this cycle. So what are our actions here? Actions for your person. What can you expect from them? Wow. Okay, so this is amazing. Your person has the Father of Wands or the King of Wands that we saw come out in their body energy in the first spread. They have the Knight of Cups, which is amazing, and they have the Knight of Coins. So you can expect that this person is going to continue charging down whatever path they're on. And that path is giving them so much confidence in themselves and in the future that they're going to come forward with an offer. And I like how the Knight of Coins and Knight of Cups came out here. So they're giving you an offer of stability. Like you're getting a real offer. They're going to want to really give you something tangible, but they're also going to be offering you a piece of their heart. So that's amazing. Your person really is they have come such a long way and they are so transformed. That is incredible. So the action card for you, what you can do at this time is, okay, we have that 6 of coins. So balance is a very big theme in your life right now. So really finding the balance between everything is super important. I feel that number one, you have to make space in your life for this person. So I feel very strongly that your life is your life. Like you have a life and it's yours. So you have your routines, you have your habits, you have your schedule, and it's jam-packed with things for you to do for yourself. You know, it's has your work in it, your career, your fun, your family, your friends. And so you're having to now find the space for this person in your life. And this is something that I have talked about a lot on my channel. If you guys have been watching me for a long time, is making space for people is very important. So really analyzing your day to day, like, okay, if I was in this relationship with this person, when would we spend time together, and where would we spend time together, and what would we do, and what would we eat, and where would we go, and really starting to incorporate that into your day. And when the space is made, that person will just pop right into your life. You know, it's literally like magic. So I think for you, your focus is just finding balance between work and play, finding balance between reality and spirituality, finding balance between, rest and relaxation and hard work. So that's a really big theme coming up for you throughout the reading. And then we have the 5 of Cups that's coming out again. So I also feel that with this 3 of Cups spilt, if you guys can see this on this card, this person's looking towards the past, and there's 3 cups spilt and there's 2 cups behind them. So I feel that, there has been a lot of pain that has happened in the past. There have been lots of challenges in the past, but the thing is, they're the past. And you see the cups are spilt, right? You can't put the water back in the cups. It's already spilt. It's already happened. The only thing you can do is move forward. So I feel that this is a card really saying release the past. Let the past be the past. Move forward. Move on. And I know this is a lot harder to do than to say. I'm a Scorpio moon. I know I hold on to things from birth. So, it's very easy to get fixated on what has happened. And I think specifically when it comes to this connection, obviously there has been something that has happened, and obviously there is some trauma and some pain here. So I feel that this is a card really saying that it's time to balance things back out and, of course, learn from the past. Don't be naive, absolutely. But I do feel that this person is literally going to be coming forward with this 2 of Cups energy. They're literally wanting to come forward and make the situation whole again, make things right again, make things perfect and new again. Don't just move forward. Just take this person at face value with where they're at right now. Hear them out. Let them communicate to you. And also, don't be afraid to communicate to them that you want balance. I mean, you have 2 cards of balance here. Okay? And then you have the High Priestess. You need balance. You need, let this person know what you need, what you're going to feel, what makes you feel comfortable, and what makes you feel supported, and what makes you feel nurtured, and what your boundaries are. You can communicate that with this person, and that's what you need to do. That's how you're going to move on. You just have to communicate. You just have to tell this person, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, this is what I'll accept, and this is what I won't accept. And if you're not on board, see ya. More than likely, this person is going to be happy to give you what it is that you want. And I do feel that as you express yourself, this person really does take it to heart. They really do say, ooh, okay, like, I see what I did hurt this person. I need to work on this. This is something that I really need to internalize, and I really need to look at it myself, and I really need to make sure that I don't do this again. So don't think that what you're saying is falling on deaf ears. It really isn't, and people are going to be very receptive to what you have to say in the coming like days and months and weeks. For whatever reason. So your person is the same as well. So let's see what the outcome of the scenario is. What is the outcome here? What is the outcome of this scenario? How do things ultimately pan out? What is the outcome of this cycle? Okay. The Fool. Oh, that is beautiful. I'm so happy that this card came out as the outcome of this reading. I think that you both are ready to take a new leap of faith in life. You're ready to jump. I feel that both of you haven't really taken a big jump in life in a very long time, and this is a jump. I feel that big things are happening. This cycle is just the beginning. This is just kind of the, I think your person is going to make a declaration towards you. You're going to make your needs known. You're going to come to a resolution point, and you're just going to jump forward. I strongly feel that you both are coming together, wrapping up the past, leaving it behind, setting it to the fire, and just going on this new path and this new journey together where you're not allowing what has happened in the past to taint the future, where you're really just going forward and making this new beautiful life happen together. So that is gorgeous. I am so happy that that is the ultimate outcome of this reading. So let's go ahead and let's pick these cards up, and let's grab a couple of oracle messages to close out the reading. So like I said, I'm using the Moonology deck. So I will be reading the book for these oracle cards as well after I get my intuitive message from it. So let's see what the most important message is for this connection. Okay, so what is the most important message? Most important message for this connection, please. What do both people need to know? What do both people need to hear? And what do both people need to heal? What message do you have for both people? Okay. So we had a couple cards come out. I'm going to take the one that came out on the top of my deck. This is Show the World the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. So let's see what this message says. So, full moon in Aquarius. This card brings the message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's no bad thing. It's important to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. You've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you. This card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. In a relationship, you're being too loose. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or detached? Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. So I feel that this is a really good message for both of you. I think that when it comes to this connection, you've both been holding back. You haven't been as open or as vulnerable as you could potentially be. And I think that you kind of just have to open up. Like, that's what I'm getting very strongly, is you both just need to open up and not be afraid of being hurt and not be afraid of being rejected, not being afraid of things going wrong. And I really get that with the full energy, is you kind of just both have to take a leap of faith. And I think that, this is not just in a relationship with each other. This is in life in general, is, open up and be yourselves. I feel that there's something more underneath the surface for both of you, and it's time to start showing up more authentically in your lives, in your everyday lives. And I think that by doing so, other people are going to see you the way that you want to be seen, and then opportunities are going to come to both of you that you really want to have. So, but then touching on what the card first said, I think that you both just really want to know what's going to happen. And it's just kind of like anxiety provoking for both of you, because you don't know what's going to happen. You know something's going to happen, but you don't know when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen or why it's going to happen. There's so many unknowns. There's so many variables right now. So you kind of just both have to trust in the universe that everything is going to work out, and trust that you are each other's people. So yeah, let's get a message for you. Most important message for the person watching this video right now. What do they need to know? Okay, so we have the full moon in Libra. I love it. A win-win outcome is forecast. So as we saw throughout this reading, balance was a huge theme for you. You really want balance, you really want equality, you really want justice. And I feel very strongly that this connection has just been out of balance. The masculine and feminine energies have just been out of balance. People just haven't been acting in their true nature and their true power. Maybe people didn't know what their true nature and their true power was, very likely you could have been acting in the feminine and waiting for this person to come forward, and they weren't coming forward. Or you could have been, being more in the masculine and taking more initiative and trying to take more action and trying to make things happen. And this person was being receptive and kind of like pulling away and being distant. So I do feel that things are now coming into balance, that everyone knows what their true essence is. Everyone knows the role that they need to play. Everyone knows what needs to be done. And you can both just sit in peace in that now. I feel very strongly that the person watching this video, you're probably more of the feminine energy. That typically is what my followers tend to be, is more people in the feminine energy. And maybe you had a lot of feminine healing work to do over the years. And I feel that it's been completed, it's done, and your person has really stepped up into their masculine, which looks amazing. Your person literally looks amazing. It looks like they really are stepping up to the plate, which is a beautiful thing to see. And I think that you both are ultimately going to get what you want. You're going to be able to find the compromise. You're going to be able to find the middle ground to where you both get what you want. And it just comes from clear communication and setting boundaries and being very direct about what it is that you need. So let's go ahead and let's read the description for full moon in Libra. So it says, the sign of partnership, of following in love and closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests that you're either about to start a new relationship or that there is an important existing relationship that is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, sometimes just a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There's a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible if with give and take. Doing so might answer your question. So, like I said, what I was getting from the full moon in Aquarius is that this doesn't just have to do with your connection. I do think that this has to do with other areas of life. And for you, this is specifically possibly pointing out your career. But I do feel as far as this relationship goes that it definitely is going to another level of commitment here, that you really are just kind of letting go of what I call maybe the first chapter of the relationship and moving on to the second chapter of the relationship, which is going to be much more harmonious, much more balanced, much more in a line, like the number 2. So I think that it is going to be wonderful. So let's go ahead and let's pull a card for your person. Let's see what the most important message is for them. Okay. For your person, they have 2 cards came out here. So the first one we have is the South Node card. Don't let the past hold you back. And the second card that came out for them is Believe in the Impossible. That is incredible. Incredible. So yes, I strongly feel that your person does have some wounds and trauma from the past. And I think that, you know, they have been conditioned to think a certain way. They have been conditioned to believe that life is just a certain way, or that love is just a certain way, and there's nothing you can do about it, and they're doomed, and, you know, whatever it is. I feel like your person has had a very pessimistic viewpoint on their past. Like they kind of feel that they're broken or they're damaged goods, or you know, no one will ever want them if they knew what their life was really like. So I get the feeling of maybe they've been putting on a mask to kind of like not show people the real them. And in past readings, when I've used the Romance Angels card, the Deception card has come up for this person over the years, time and time and time again. And I think that this person has allowed the past to really define them. They've allowed the past to hold them back, or they've been embarrassed or ashamed. And I think that this card is really saying that they need to really let go of that. Their journey is their journey. They can't change it. There's nothing they can do about it. It is what it is. But it's not a death sentence. You know, they can heal from it. They can move past it. They can have a better future. And I think that's why this Believe in the Impossible is coming out, because I feel that your person is so like rigid in their thinking, and they're so attached to their thinking that they can't see any other option. So this is a strong calling to them to really open their mind and to really look at their situation from another perspective and see the positives of it and see how it shaped them to be the person that they've been, and start to really embrace their story and embrace their journey and not be ashamed or afraid, and you know, see it as, again, that first chapter of their life, and realize that everyone's first chapter comes with struggle and pain, and that's how we learn and grow as humans. So let's read both of these cards here. So the first card we have is the South Node card. So let's see. South Node. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that old age programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Isn't that crazy, you guys? That is amazing. Do you feel stuck in something? This card often comes as a sign that the situation or relationship that you're asking about has become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released, and there's some sort of addiction going on or unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. Wow, that is incredible. I strongly feel that your person really has been just chained to their past. They've been chained to relationships, and it's really time to break those chains, to take the shackles off, and to run into their new life, to run towards their North Node, to run towards their destiny, and to run towards their healing and never look back. This feels really heavy, you guys. I mean, I think this is something it's probably something you don't know about, to be honest. It's probably something that this person has never told you and probably never told really many people. But it's something that they can't be afraid to look at, is really what I was getting from that second spread. They can't be afraid to look at it. They can't just run forward and think they can escape their past, because it'll always catch up to them. They have to just face it, heal it, and move on. And when they do that, they'll be free of it. And I think this is someone who has been really just trying to run from it their whole life. But now they have to look at it. But it does feel crazy toxic. It does feel really, really negative. And the only way out of this scenario is to just go through. They have to just go through it. So let's look at Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. So this card is saying to them, as the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests that you're about to get a rare chance, that something one-off could be about to happen. That is so crazy, considering the first spread with the Firefly and the Ace of Wands and the Father of Wands. I was really feeling that this person has a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to make something happen, and I feel that it's coming very soon. So this card is a very positive sign that if you felt like you're hoping too much or asking too much of the universe, whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. So this is just such a crazy confirmation of the first spread. I think your person has a very pessimistic mindset because of their programming, because of their wounds. I feel, were raised in an environment where dreams were not allowed. There were no room for dreams. There was no room for illogical thinking. There was no room for wishing and hoping and praying on a star. There was just no room for that. They likely had very practical parents, very realistic parents who didn't sugarcoat things for them, parents who made life very real for them, or maybe they just had a very real scenario where, they had to grow up very quickly. They did not have time to be a child. They did not have time to dream and imagine, and they could be a very serious person themselves, but underneath the surface, there's a little kid inside of them that just wants to come out and wants to play. So this is what they're healing, is realizing that, they maybe never had a childhood, that their childhood was stolen from them, was taken away from them, or wasn't encouraged. They weren't encouraged to build that dream muscle, that wishing muscle. And so it's so difficult for them to believe in the impossible. It's so difficult for them to believe in the unknown. This is likely someone who is not very spiritual, who was not raised in a like religious family. This is someone who was really raised to see like reality, just reality. So that's something that they have to heal. Now they have to heal that. They have to work beyond that, because what they really want, the dreams that they have within them, are not tangible right now. They probably do seem crazy, but they are totally possible. So that is something that they have to really work through. So let's get a message from this person to you, what they want you to know. What this person wants you to know. What does this person want you to know? What message they want to bring to you? Most important message. Okay. Wow. So this is amazing, and it's crazy that this message is coming from this person, because it's something that they're probably learning. And we have the full moon in Pisces. You have a lot of full moons here, so I feel that this is a big chapter of completion here. But this card says balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So this came up for you in the last spread. You know, I feel that you really are going to be bringing spirituality into your day-to-day life. You're going to be embodying this energy way more and letting this shine through in everything that you do. So, you know, I think that your person, as we've discussed, you know, they are likely not a very spiritual person, but when you embrace your spirituality and when you really allow your spirituality to shine through, it gives them permission to do the same. Like, I feel that you are this person's role model. You're their inspiration. You're their guide. You're their teacher. And when they see you embracing your spirituality, they embrace their spirituality more. So I feel very strongly that as you and this person come together, it really is going to help them to get in touch with that spiritual side. And that's something that you will both bond over. You will both really, you know, dive deep into that together. So this is really beautiful. It feels like an encouraging message for them to, you know, don't be afraid to be the high priestess. They like to see that because it helps them to be more of the priest. And that's so beautiful. I feel what the message that I'm getting is that this person is working hard to provide a reality to you, because that's something this person is really good at. This person is really good at reality. It's very likely that this person is an earth sign, they're a Taurus, they're a Virgo, or they're a Capricorn, and they're very good at reality. They're very practical, and they will take care of your physical reality. Like, they don't want you to worry about like having to support them, or having to like make all the money, or having to provide a life for them. They want to provide a life for you, and they want to provide a life for you where you can just, you know, be in your spirituality and do what you want to do and just be happy. And they're going to handle all of the hard stuff. So that is such a beautiful message for them. Let's read the full moon in Pisces here. Okay, so it says, have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay more attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. So this is just saying, like I said, and this is going to be different for everyone, wherever you kind of fall on the spectrum. If you're kind of more of a spiritual person, if you're more of a practical person. I know myself, I'm definitely more of like a practical person, being a Capricorn. But if you fall more on that spiritual side and you find it very hard to stay grounded, you find it very hard to stay focused, this is a message saying to kind of bring yourself back down to earth and, focus a little bit more on your goals. If you're more of the practical side of person, this is a message saying to bring more spirituality into the mix, okay? So let's get one message to them, what your higher self would want to tell them. What message would you want to tell them? What message do you want to send towards them at this time? Okay. Wow, you guys. This is amazing. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. So, and how beautiful is the artwork on this card? I really, really love this deck. So have faith in your dreams. That's what you want to tell them. I think that, like I said, this is someone who is so serious and they just don't have a dreaming bone in their body, but you encourage them to follow their dreams and to follow their heart and to live life a little bit more through the eyes of spirituality and a little bit more through, not that whole practical side of things. So this is an encouraging message from you to them to follow their dreams. So just be sure, this week as you go along, that you send this message their way, follow your dreams, what's possible. And I think that you were always going to be this person in their life that shows them what's actually possible when you follow your heart and what's possible when you follow your dreams. So I do get the feeling here that you and your person are kind of on two different ends of the spectrum. One of you is very realistic and one of you is very spiritual. And you're helping each other to find that balance. And that's really where you come together. And that's really what your union is all about, is that balance between work and practicality and relaxation and spirituality. So that is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love this. I hope that you guys have loved this reading. I know that it was super long, and if you're still here, that is literally incredible. I hope that you have found this reading very comforting, very clarifying, very helpful. And be sure to check out the description box down below, to go to my website and look at my Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales and get your reading. Everything is currently 75% off. So you guys have now currently seen all the different spreads that I do and all the different energies that I pull and how I do my reading. So if you would like to get a reading just like this for yourself for the holiday season, this is obviously the best time to do it. My prices have probably never been this low before, but I really wanted to make this super affordable so that everyone could get their hands on a reading this holiday season. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching, for liking this video, for leaving comments, and for subscribing. I really love and appreciate all of you. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving for those of you who are celebrating, and I will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye.